What's going on, guys? It's the Music Marketing Mafia back at it again with another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about different ways to make money as a musician and or producer. As you all probably know, the industry itself is extremely saturated in today's world, which kind of sucks, but it just kind of gives you an opportunity to brand yourself better and stick out and kind of really define who you are as an artist. In terms of making money, everybody wants to make money and do this as a career, but you have to be kind of smart about it and you have to be strategic when it comes to making money as an artist, because there's a lot of different ways you can do it, and if you branch out to too many different ways, it sometimes can become somewhat difficult to keep track of everything and stay in one path. So I'm going to talk about a couple of different ways that I have made money, and some ways that I have seen other people make money, and then you can kind of decide for yourself what you think is going to be the best opportunity, because the more money you're bringing in, the more you can kind of reinvest in yourself and the more you can become a brand. Number one is going to be sync placements, which I just talked about in the last video, or in the last episode. Sync placements is basically where you get your music and you work with like an agent who can send your music to commercials, TV shows, radio, anything that you can kind of see, and basically they will pay you for your song. And there's different ways you can go about it. You can see what opportunities are out there, and then you can kind of create your song based upon that, or you can kind of just ship out your music and see what's out there and see who takes and bites. Sync is a little bit difficult to get into, like I touched on in the last episode, but it can be extremely rewarding and extremely profitable if you are able to break through the scene there. So, sync's number one. Number two is selling your tracks, your beats, anything you have laying around, songs that you're not going to use. You can create a different identity and profile to sell off of that. But this is an extremely beneficial way. Again, it's a little bit hard to break into, but it's really, really beneficial, and you can make a lot of money from selling beats and tracks to people. One place that I know works really well is BeatStars or SoundBetter. So I highly recommend you go and check out those places, because those are some really good ways to make money. The third way would be to sell your skills as a coach. There's different websites like Udemy. You can sell classes, you can sell producing classes, you can sell online lessons, tutor, depending on what you're good at. I highly recommend you sit down, think about it as an artist, see and develop a plan onto what you think you'd be able to sell and what you'd be able to teach other people, because the more ways you're able, like I said, the more ways you're able to bring money in, the better chance you have to reinvest in yourself and open up more doors going forward, because there's so many endless opportunities out there, and the more that you're putting into it, the more that you're going to get out of it. The fourth way is going to be to open up a website. This is where you can kind of sell merch. You can sell, this is very open-ended, but you can sell tracks, you can sell merch tickets, lessons. So depending on what you're doing as a brand, you can kind of go through a website. And then that kind of leads me to my last point, which would be to develop a brand. Like, there's a good company called Indie Amplify. They offer services. So if you have a lot of good services that you know people might want, you can kind of brand on your website, or you can just kind of reach out and find clients on your own. But there's a lot of different ways that you're able to put your services together and kind of branch out to other clients and musicians, because everybody's always looking for services such as marketing, producing, mixing, mastering. So really just defining what you're good at and kind of putting it on paper and wrapping it up into something that people will be able to use is really important. And we want to be able to put money in your pocket, because we don't want you to have to work a job your whole life. We want you to do music and stuff that you love. And I'm sure most people that are listening to this are in the same boat. I'm in the same boat too. I would love to do music full time. I don't want to always work a job. So I'm trying to create some freedom for you guys, give you guys some ideas, keep the gears turning. These have been super beneficial for me to record. I've learned a lot from you guys. So continuously keep leaving those comments. I'm trying to get better at recording, but I've had a lot of fun so far. I think they've been great. So make sure to leave all of your comments. I hope you guys have a great day.